Hi, welcome back to Salty at 60. I'm so glad you're here today. This is a channel for women over 60 who are trying to hone their style and show up for that next chapter in their life. And today we are going to be talking about spring wardrobes. And if you have a little bit of fatigue as far as figuring out what you want to put in your wardrobe for the upcoming season, how to save money and eliminate some frustrations, I have got some great tips for you today. So today I have got 5 great tips for you to keep you on track. I am so happy that spring is just a few weeks away because, like a lot of you, I am tired of the dreary weather. I love winter, but every year at the end of February, I'm just ready for it to be over. And there is a lot of work and a lot of prep we can do to save ourselves a lot of frustration and to make better decisions about what we put in our wardrobe, and that's what we're going to talk about today. All right, before we get to tip number 1, I want to say you need to know what's in your closet first, ladies. If you have, like most of us, we don't have the room to have our winter wardrobes and fall wardrobes out at the same time as we have our spring and summer wardrobes out, which means we can forget what we actually own. Now, I started working on this, but I wasn't completely faithful with it last year, where I started taking pictures of myself and my outfits so that I could remember what I already had. However, we are literally just a few weeks away from spring, and I know that spring can be slow coming in certain parts of the country, and if you're not in the United States, I'm not sure what your weather's like, but you know, it's going to be quite chilly for the next month to a month and a half here, but we will get those days where, you know, it'll get up to the 70s maybe, and then, you know, 2 days later we might be back in the 30s. But you want to be ready. You want to have your wardrobe prepared. So if you haven't taken photos in the past of what you have and you are contemplating what you might need for the season, this is elemental. You do not need to be purchasing anything until you look at what you already own. And when you look at what you've already owned, you're going to take note of what colors you have, you know, certain patterns that you might have, because this is important for any purchasing you make going forward, so that you know, whatever you buy, that particular piece will mix and match with your other styles. So that's my, you know, caveat before we get into the tips. Know what's in your wardrobe. Okay, tip number 1 is know your colors. You cannot build a cohesive wardrobe if you don't know your colors. You can have 3 colors, you can have 5 colors, you could have 7 colors. Whatever that is, you need to pick a color palette and stick to it. You know, the idea is when we bring a piece into our closet, we want it to go with you know, 3 outfits or more, you know, that we can interchange it with. And that is so important. I have over here on my rack some clothes I want to show you. These are some items that I have picked up for spring. And as you can see from these colors, let me see if you can get it all here on camera. Take a look at what I have here. I have a lot of white. That is my neutral in my closet. And then I have navy blue, blue, and denim. And then I have black. That is another neutral, but it's also a main color in my wardrobe. And then I have, well, this is really just a navy blue and white striped long sleeve tee. You're going to need some long sleeve tees or long sleeve shirts to transition into spring. And then these are my color pops. I like to play around with having a little bit of red, and green is also my favorite color. And we're going to go through each one of these pieces when we get to tip number 2. However, I just wanted to say this is probably the most important key factor that you can do when planning your wardrobe. You know, I started my journey a couple years ago and I made so many mistakes, and I would just buy, well, let me try this cut or let me try this. And so I didn't have anything that matched. What I'm wearing today, I wore as an example to you. This is a very pretty little spring sweater that I purchased from Loft either a year or two ago. And this color does not go with anything else in my closet. It is definitely a one-off piece. And I'm not saying that you can't have statement pieces or you can't have a one-off piece, but you just don't want everything in your closet to be a one-off piece. You want to pay attention to your colors. All right, my next tip for you is knowing when to buy. And I was anxious to get this out to you because I still feel like it's early enough that you can employ this little tactic that I use. What I do is I generally start purchasing for my spring and summer wardrobe around, in December. And literally half of these items that I have to show you today, I ordered days after Christmas, because a lot of summer stuff that had been on clearance for, the whole fall season is still sitting out there, and they are reducing them more and more and more. However, that's to say, don't buy things just because they're inexpensive. Again, you have to know step number one, which is your colors and which direction you're going. And also, and I did not mention this, you need to know your style. My style and my colors work so well together because I do sort of like that coastal grandmother style. However, I do like pops of color. That's why I have red as an accent color in my closet and in my wardrobe. And I use a lot more black that's shown in the coastal grandmother because for whatever reason, I don't wear a lot of black in the winter, but I do like to wear it in the summer. And I know that's odd, but I like pairing it with whites. I like pairing it with linen pants, and I like pairing it with skirts. And so that just works for me. But this is a good time to buy. And as I go through these pieces, I'm going to share with you why that is. But this step is knowing when to buy. And let me tell you, this is a really, none of these are pressed. They all have, a lot of them still have their tags on them, such as this one. Because when they came in, I just tried them on to make sure they fit, and then I boxed them away. And so now I'm kind of pulling everything out, and I will also have to steam things and get them ready for the season. But this is just a nice tee. It has a nice elbow length sleeve. It is more than 50% cotton, and then it has a little bit of spandex in it and a little bit of polyester, I believe. I like this. It is a nice weight, meaning it's not so flimsy. This is more of a fit to the body type shirt. It's a little bit longer. This is an extra large tall, and I got this from Old Navy. So anyway, my point was I literally paid less than $10 for this shirt. And you're going to see that I purchased more than one of these t-shirts. And you hear a lot of influencers say, don't, buy, 10 items of a certain things. Well, that depends. For me, I love winter and fall dressing because it's just my season. I am a larger woman. I'm 5'10", and I've always had a weight issue. So summer and spring for me has always been just miserable for me to buy for. So when I found this t-shirt, and it actually had the nice elbow length sleeve, it's fitted but not too fitted. It's long enough to where I could tuck it in if I wanted to, although I'm not a tucker. I bought it in multiples because a simple thing like a t-shirt for me is so difficult to find. I can't do the cap sleeves. I have very big flabby upper arms. I always have, even when I went through my thin periods. And so if you do find something that works for you and it's a basic like the t-shirt, buy it in multiples. I mean, I don't recommend that you buy, a lot of other things in multiples, but it really just depends on your wardrobe. But I wanted to bring that to your attention. That was less than $10, and it's more than 50% cotton, and it's substantial. And that's at Old Navy, and I checked before I filmed this today, and they are still available. They come in multiple colors. They come from extra small to extra large, and you can get them, I believe, in petite as well. So that is a real bargain, and you're going to find those at different places where you normally shop. And I just want to say this little caveat as well. If you've watched me for any length of time, you know that I purchase a lot of things from Lands' End and Old Navy. And the reason why I do that is because I need the tall lengths, because they do have generous sizing. And but I like their clothes. A lot of them are very quality made. And I actually, for these t-shirts, the fact that they have a little bit of spandex and a little bit of polyester in it, I feel like that gives them more longevity, that they will actually wash a little bit better, that I don't have to worry about them losing their shape like I might as I'm wearing it with a cotton t-shirt. But I just think that it's important to, and I'm just going to point out a few more of these before we actually go through the outfits. I purchased this, let's see, I got these from Free People. Now these are the jorts and shorts. This is in the bright red. It's got the big, nice, wide leg fit that I like. I bought them because they had a really long inseam. I'm not so much into the denim jorts. I think that can be a really sloppy look for us, but I love that this is, you know, long enough for me. That is another reason why I hate the summer season. As a tall girl, all the shorts, the inseams are way too short for me. It's always been that way. It's been that way my whole life, unless you order specialty shorts. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to spring for $50 for a pair of shorts that, you know, I want to just wear a pair of shorts in the summer. To me, that's what you would pay for a pair of slacks maybe if you got it on sale. So anyway, I got this from Free People. I got this half off. Everything up here is so cheap, and we're going to go through it here in a moment. But that is tip number 2. So let's talk about tip number 3. All right, tip number 3. You want to pay attention to your materials, the fabrics that you are purchasing. Is particularly if you live in a very hot climate, you probably already do this anyway. I live in the Mid-Atlantic. We have some very soupy days here in the Mid-Atlantic because, you know, we're only a few hours from the ocean. So I would say everything up here that I have purchased for my closet, and I never used to do this. Like, I had purchased linen maybe only one time in my life before, but I'm slowly picking up linen pieces. Linen, cotton blends, that's your best friend, and silk. I actually purchased a beautiful, my first ever 100% silk shirt, and I can't believe how it feels on my skin, and I understand that it helps you regulate your body heat, so I'm really looking forward to that. But pay attention to what you're purchasing as far as the composition of the materials, because you do want things that are going to stay in your closet for years, because you don't want to be spending money every time the season turns because you've purchased something that isn't well made or it's just too hot. I will say I have one blouse in here that is 100% polyester, but it is sleeveless, and you know, it's very thin, so I think it'll work for most of the summer. But pay attention to the materials that you are purchasing. All right, for tip number 4, it is, and I kind of alluded to that earlier when I talked a little bit about my style, but it is know your style. Again, you may have your colors down, but if you are purchasing items for your closet that do not work for your lifestyle, they will hang there all spring and summer, and they will get very little to no use. I learned that lesson. Well, I never really purchased things that I knew I wouldn't wear. However, I would purchase things thinking that I could wear them in my casual lifestyle, and they were just a little bit too dressy. And I didn't want to wear a bunch of layers in the summer. So think about your lifestyle. I work from home. And when I get out of the house, it's usually just for errands, to go visit family, or to meet somebody for lunch, or to do a family function. I'm not doing a lot of sociable things. I don't need a lot of suit jacking. I don't care how cute, beautiful it is. I don't need a lot of heels. I mean, even if I wore heels, which I do not now. But, you know, I do buy for my lifestyle. And you need to do that as well, because even if you got the colors down, you've hunted around to find some bargains, if you're not purchasing for your current lifestyle, you're not going to wear the clothes. All right, so tip number 5 is you absolutely have to have the right footwear. You need to be ready for that, because as I said, if you live in an area where you might have a very warm day one day, and another day it's very chilly, You want to have the right footwear, and we all know that our footwear can make or break our outfit. And I am speaking to you ladies right now that are over 60. You may be like me. I have lots of feet issues. I have bunions on both of my feet. One is more pronounced than the other. And I blew the back of my knee out in November. I am still struggling with that. I just recently had an ultrasound done on my leg. And then I'm going back to the doctor again on Monday. So I am literally limping around and have been limping around since November. I've been in a lot of pain. It'll start to feel like it's healing and then it's not. So that's not an issue that you have. But what I do want to address is I have found, like I had purchased some really cute boots and they were not high heeled. And even before I blew my leg out, I realized I really don't need those in my everyday life. And it was one of those things that I kind of had to say goodbye to. You know, there's things that we loved wearing when we were younger that just made us feel feminine, made us feel powerful, that we just liked, made our legs look better. And obviously this is not going to be the case for everybody, but you may find yourself in a position where you cannot wear the same footwear that you used to. So starting with that, I'm going to show you what I purchased here as far as sandals go for the year. I had such an issue last year with sandals because of my bunion. And I have also noticed that my feet are getting wider. Even as I lose weight, my feet are getting wider. So I don't know if that's common for women of our age. You let me know down below in the comments. But as I said, I have a coastal grandmother style. I found these in November. These are made from earth shoe. They are fisherman sandals. They're in this beautiful black. They're 100% leather. They have this gorgeous cushioned footbed. And they came in a wide. And the strap is going to be so easy to adjust and to use. I love these. And you know, this is something, I'm going to be honest with you, 10 years ago, I would not have worn this. I would have thought, boy, that is really old lady looking. However, I have seen these for the last couple years, and the Fisherman Core is still going strong. And I was like, well, I am going to get me some comfortable footwear. And these were, I don't know what they normally were, but I picked up 2 pair. I got them also in the beige tan for summertime, and that way I can mix and match them. And again, you know, if you find something that you really, really like, you should absolutely pick up more than 1 pair in a different color. I am not all for that. You shouldn't have more than 1 item of, you know, in your closet in different colors. I'm not for that. So this is perfect for me because I can wear these with my white colors and other colors that the black would just maybe look a little too heavy. And again, these are made by Earth. These were $44 a piece, and then the shipping was free. I got both pairs for $71. And like I said, 100% leather. They come in wide width. So if this is something you're interested in, I would check out their website. I'll put a link below. I just think these are very well made and very comfortable because, of course, I've tried them on. The other thing I did, I purchased, I'm a sneakerhead, and I became that way the last couple years. I was never like that before, and it's because my footwear is becoming more and more limited. I wanted to be comfortable, but I want to look fashionable. So I've picked up other, you know, I have a closet full of sneakers. I have a lot of Adidas's in different colors, but I picked up these Puma sneakers. These are in this lovely, like the little stripe that runs through it is a suede, and they're just in a nice tan color. They're very neutral. They've got the gumshoe bottom. And these are my first Pumas that I've ever owned. I will say they're a little bit more narrow than the Adidas's. However, they do still fit my feet. I think I just have to break them in a little bit. But here, the point I wanted to make with the Pumas is get yourself a pair of neutral shoes with a low profile on the bottom. You can wear these with skirts. You can wear them with dresses. You can wear them really with anything. And then I added to that, these are from Time and True. These were less than $20, so I don't mind mixing the higher end sneakers with, you know, a more like, oh, what was the name? We used to call them Maypops when I was in school. I don't mind that because these to me are a fashion sneaker that, although this style with the Sambas have been going strong for a couple years, it will not always be in style. So I don't mind mixing, you know, my name brand shoes with, you know, like this Walmart shoe, and they fit beautifully. These are not wide width. If you have a bunion like me, you won't have any problem with them. And then I got these in these gorgeous pink colors, like a powder pink color, because I have pops of red and pink in my Coastal Grandmother wardrobe. And these are, again, they've got these like faux suede in the powder pink and then a different color pink. And, you know, the beautiful gumshoe sole, again, very low profile. So I think that, you know, keep that in mind when you're purchasing things. If you want to expand or explore more with wearing comfortable sneakers, you know, buy a few nice pairs, but, you know, have fun with them. At that price, at $20, you know, you could probably have one in every color. And I know that we're not really talking about that in this video, like what colors are in this year. I know brown is very, very big. Brown is not a color that, you know, I did play with it a lot this winter. I enjoyed it, but it's not a favorite color for me. As someone who their coloring is more cool, it's not really a great look for me. And I definitely, and that may be my age, maybe for us ladies over 60, I don't see wearing suede and brown in spring feels like spring to me. So I'm avoiding that for my wardrobe. And then my last shoe that I wanted to show you, and you've probably seen this on other videos, again, mixing high and low. These are naturalizers, and these beautiful little slingbacks. As you can see, the heel is just so low, but these are very, very comfortable. They did come in a wide width, so they do accommodate my bunion. They don't dig into my feet. In fact, I love them so much that I did another repeat. I have purchased these in red, and they have not come in yet. And that will add to my pop of red. So, you know, definitely mix your shoes. And there are cute shoes out there, you know, for older women who may have problematic feet. You just have to really look for them. And you kind of have to know what's in fashion. So let's kind of just run through what I have up here to show you and what my thinking was behind it. As you build your wardrobe and you start thinking about what you're going to put in your wardrobe or what you need, I will tell you, this is not my whole wardrobe. However, I really like this mixing and matching the colors. I feel like it's going to help me so much to not overbuy. And the few things that I still have boxed up, I have, of course, you know, a lot of linen pants, like the wide leg, loose flowy linen pants that I like to wear. And in the last few videos I've shown you, I have done some more drapey, knit type pants that I will be wearing those into the spring at least. So I have more clothes that will work with this this wardrobe here that I'm showing you, but I'm pretty much pared down. I love winter dressing. I love all the layering. I love sweaters. Summer, as I said, is harder for me, and then, you know, maybe you have a season that's harder for you to dress for. So I like that it's pared down, but I can mix and match everything. It is certainly not what. It certainly isn't a capsule wardrobe, but it is leaning very close to that. So let's show you what I have picked up here. We'll start with the basic. It looks like I have so much white over here. But I purchased this poplin cotton skirt from Land's End. This is just beautiful. It almost has like a drop waist because it doesn't like, it's sort of A-line, but it doesn't get wider. And it's got that nice A-line feel without being too wide and poofy and flouncy for me, because with my stature, anything that looks a little bit too flouncy, too overdone, too girlish can look really silly on my silhouette. But this is just a beautiful skirt, 100% cotton poplin. And let's see, what did I pay for that? I do have my notes here, so let me just take a look and see if I can find. I did a haul from them, and you'll see a lot of this on my rack is from them. And that That whole haul was $134, and this skirt was part of that haul. Let's see. I paid less than $25 for this beautiful skirt. So that is something I will wear, and I can mix and match with the black, the denim, the blue, the pink, just anything, because it's white. You could even do white on white. Now these I picked up, early October, because I wanted to get a pair of the cuffed jeans. Hopefully you can see them here on the camera, because I'm not trying on today because my leg is hurting. And these have these really beautiful sort of darker cream color pockets, and this I would say is more like a popcorn white. These are from Time and True. They are size 16. I am 5'10". This is a regular length, and it hits me right at the proper place on my ankle, and these were about $21. So, you know, don't be afraid of Walmart. However, I have learned my lesson. If I purchase something from Walmart, it needs to be something Walmart carries, because it is very difficult to return a product from a direct manufacturer, particularly if it's a foreign manufacturer. So that can be an issue. And their sizing is always a little kooky. I have found that out. So that would be my only caveat about ordering with, Walmart. I have found that their Time and True, their shoes, their pants, I have had a lot of good luck with Time and True. So this beautiful blouse is one that I am so excited for. It's my first silk blouse, and it looks huge here. I know it does. But this is meant to be oversized, and I am picturing this with my black linen pants and my sandals, and just being, loose, casual, and comfortable. This is from Banana Republic. This was normally retailed for $139. I ended up purchasing it because I got it in December, or maybe I purchased this one in January for $45. And it does come in other colors. So this is a gorgeous, gorgeous shirt. The sleeves, believe it or not, do work better on me than I thought they would, because my philosophy is anything capped or anything close to the top of my arm usually looks worse than me going sleeveless. I do better going sleeveless rather than drawing attention to the biggest part of my arm. So this is going to be interesting. I'll let you know how I like the 100% silk, because Quince has a lot of silk shirts on sale. Now this is the only other piece up here that I have from Walmart. I like this. This is just a really heavy knit top, like t-shirt top, but the styling that they did with this seaming here, and the fact that it's a little bit cropped, and these little puff sleeves with the elastic and the seaming, they're a good length for me. So obviously I'm going to be pairing this with jeans, with shorts, just with anything. And it just gives it a little modern touch to have something a little bit different. So I don't mind that I'm wearing a lot of white. I like white in the summer. I've already shown you the white t-shirt. Now this, I'm in love with this. This is from Lands' End. It is 100% gauze cotton. I adore this. You can wear this off the shoulder, or you can wear it just as a regular blouse. It's got these nice, it looks like they're 3/4 length sleeves with a little ruffle at the bottom. It is not too transparent. It's a perfect white. And I just adore this. And I also got this one in a different color. So let's pull that up now. This is it in navy blue, and it is such a beautiful, beautiful shirt. I can mix and match this with so many clothes. And let me see what I paid for those. Okay, both of those tops I got for $21.99, and they're still available. So if you're interested in something like that, I like this sort of a shirt in the spring and summer even better than button-ups, because button-ups, I always have an issue with my bust. I have a large bust, and this is just nice. And it kind of is a little bit of a nod to the boho, but not necessarily. It depends on what, you pair it with on the bottom. Beautiful. And then here I have this, I thought was adorable. This is a tencel material, which I prefer over the 100% denim. Let's see, what did I pay for this? I paid less than $15 for this shirt. I tried it on. It's got this nice sleeve here, kind of camouflages the upper arms. It's got this these buttons actually do work, but I will leave it probably just where it's at because I like where the V hit me. It's got the little, excuse me, ruffled stand-up collar, and it's nice and flowy. You could tuck it in. I probably won't, but I just love that. And then this I thought was beautiful. This, again, from Lands' End. This is a just a beautiful tinsel denim dress. It is the perfect length for me. I don't believe I got this in a tall. I don't think it was available in tall, but it's long enough for me. However, if you're shorter than I am, I'm at 5'10", it would probably still hit you right around the ankle. It doesn't go that quite low for me. But I love how tinsel, once it's ironed, none of these are pressed yet, or steamed, they won't wrinkle as much as 100% cotton. And I like this. It just has the buttons down the middle. It has this tie waist here. You could switch that out and add your own belt if you liked. I probably won't because I don't want to draw attention to my waist area. But I do like that you can cinch it in a little bit here. And then it kind of flounces out into this A-line style at the bottom. Just a gorgeous dress. Let me see what I paid for that. It was not much. Okay. This one, it was cut off, but I know that I got it on sale. It was not very expensive. I will have all these linked below for you because I just think they're a great buy. And if it's something that, you know, matches your own wardrobe, you may be interested in taking a look at those. So next up is what I got in the black. This is my one and only 100% polyester blouse. I love this. It's very thin, but it is not transparent. It is just like perfect. And I like the little ruffled collar on it, as you can see here. I like that it's high. It's got this little tie neck if you wanted to do that. And the sleeves here are perfect because it's sleeveless, and then it has the ruffle. Yes, my arm is going to show, but I think the ruffle is a little bit of a distraction, and it's in the right place for me. I like the length of this. And again, you can tuck it or not. This was an amazing deal that I got from, this is an Old Navy. This is 100% gauze button-up shirt. It's kind of in the boxy style, and I just really love it. I like the buttons. It's got the plaiting here in the back, and it is just going to be perfect for me to wear with denim, to wear with skirts, to wear with shorts. I just love it. And this also was very inexpensive. Let me see what I paid for that. I can't memorize all this stuff, guys. It's just too much. I got that, this is $9.43 for this blouse. And it's nice. It's well made and it's basic. All of my styles are very basic. So I am just going to get a lot of wear out of that. Now here is another one of these boat neck t-shirts that I picked up from Old Navy. And this one is a black and white stripe, very narrow striping. Obviously I can wear this with white jeans, with a white skirt, with shorts, denims, just anything. So that's perfect. And then I wanted to show you, these are gorgeous. These are 100% linen. They are from Old Navy. They came in a tall. They do come in petites as well. They come in different colors. This is called their blackjack. I do not have a pair of black linen pants. I have a white pair that isn't shown here today. And I have a khaki colored pair. So I just thought that this was a nice addition. I didn't pay much for this. Let me see if I even have that one on here. No, I think I got this in a different order and I didn't print that out. I know it was very, very inexpensive. And it's got the nice elastic waistband. And I'm excited to wear that. I've got these. I was so happy to find. These I purchased from, these are shorts. I purchased these from Lands' End. And you'll know when I hold them up why I purchased them. They have they're a Bermuda short, but they also have the wider leg on the Bermuda short. The one thing we want to stay away from is Bermuda shorts that are tight on the thigh. That is a very dated look. The wider look is much more popular. It has 2 slight pleats at the top, so you could dress these up if you wanted them to. And they're knit. They're just a nice knit. They're not too thick for summer, and I just thought they were a great bargain. I paid $34 for these, so they were, I got them on sale, but they weren't like cheap. So I am going to get a lot of wear out of these this summer. And the last thing I want to show you here is, again, I picked up this really cute that t-shirt in sage green. I have it in pink, which is actually not hanging up here right now. And this I wanted to show you. I got this sweater. This is a perfect summer sweater, for that nice transition time. In fact, I probably will end up wearing this today because I have a doctor's appointment. And we are going to reach 60 degrees today, although it's supposed to be back down to like 30 on Sunday. This is a sweetheart neck, lightweight sweater, long sleeve. I got this in a tall. It is rib knit, and I also purchased it in this beautiful pink. And this is a perfect pink for me because it's not too pastel. If it's too pastel, it just kind of washes me out. These are absolutely gorgeous. They are more than 50% cotton. So I think they had some polyester and nylon in them, but they were like 53% cotton. What did I pay for those? Let me see if I have those. Yes. Those are both on sale for $13.68 right now. And they come in multiple colors. So I would highly recommend those because I was sort of interested in them because I have all these like loose flowy pants that I have been wearing. And then for summertime, I've got the loose, wide leg, linen pants. And so I wanted to have not something tight on top, but something just a little bit closer to the body. And this, absolutely love this. Again, from Old Navy. It has got the deep V. You can adjust that based on where you do your tie at. And I got this in this pretty watermelon and white striped. I love the tie. I got this in a tall because I wanted the extra length for myself. And again, I paid very little for this. This is just like the perfect little summer shirt. And that's my Papa color in my wardrobe. Let's see, do I have a price on that one? Let's see. Yeah, I got that for $33. I paid a little more for it. Excuse me. I also have sinuses really bad today because it went from cold to hot to rainy. Today it's like really cloudy this morning. I am warm just filming this in this lightweight loft sweater, but I know it's going to get even warmer today. And I'm looking forward to that. So as you can see, buying clothes at the right time that do fit your closet is the key to just eliminating so much frustration, wasting money. And my hope is that each time the season comes up, as I get better and better at doing what I'm doing, that, I won't have to buy so much, because this is a lot to purchase, even though I got it on sale. But I had really purged what I had gotten for summer because I had just made so many mistakes as far as my colors and, what I was really going to wear in my day-to-day, everyday life. So I'm getting there. These are my tips after I fell into some traps. I hope they help you. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video.